What if you were never afraid again? Think about that for a second. What if fear, the silent decision maker in your life, suddenly disappeared? Not recklessness, not delusion, just no fear. No anxiety about what others think. No hesitation before trying. No shaking knees. No, what if it goes wrong? Just clarity, confidence, courage. Let's explore what your life could look like in that world. It starts in the morning. You wake up not to the alarm, but to possibility. That pit in your stomach? Gone. That mental checklist of worries? Quiet. You don't dread the day. You step into it like it was built for you. Because in this world, you no longer fear failure. So you try. You try everything. You pitch the business. You post the video. You apply for the role. You don't hold back in meetings. You don't shrink when someone challenges you. You speak with purpose, not panic. Fear of rejection? Gone. You ask for the raise. You tell the person how you feel. You walk into rooms without needing to prove anything. You stop scrolling through filtered lives and start building your own. You finally stop asking, what if I'm not enough? And start asking, what's possible if I show up fully? Without fear, your relationships change. You no longer people please to feel worthy. You don't dim your light so others can shine. You love with honesty. You walk away from what no longer grows you. You stop settling for friendships, partners, or spaces that don't reflect your work. And your dreams, they don't stay on the shelf anymore. That book you wanted to write, you start the first page. That country you wanted to visit, you book the ticket. That skill you were afraid to learn, you dive in even if you're bad at it. Because perfection isn't the goal anymore. Growth is. But here's where it gets interesting. Without fear, you don't become reckless. You become real. You start taking calculated risks, not because you're guaranteed success, but because you're no longer paralyzed by failure. You realize failure is just feedback, a stepping stone, a plot twist, not a dead end. You redefine courage not as the absence of fear, but the refusal to be ruled by it. In this world, comparison dies. You stop measuring yourself against strangers on screens. You stop living for likes and validation. You live for moments, purpose, progress. You start trusting your gut, your vision, your pace. You forgive yourself faster, bounce back quicker, speak up louder, move forward sooner. You finally stop waiting for permission, because fear always whispered, wait until you're ready. But now, you move and become ready on the way. So let's flip the script. What if the version of you you've always dreamed of already exists on the other side of your fear? What if fear was never meant to stop you, but simply test how much you want it? Now be honest, how many dreams have you buried beneath fear? How many words were never spoken? How many ideas stayed in your head? Because what if it fails was louder than what if it works? That ends now, because this isn't just a fantasy. It's a mindset. You don't have to eliminate fear completely, but you can stop letting it drive. You can choose boldness. You can choose belief. You can choose action even if fear is still in the room. So today, ask yourself, what would your life look like if fear never held the pen? Write that life. Live that life. Start now. Drop in the comments. What's one thing you would do today if fear didn't stop you? And don't forget to subscribe to High Five up here, because your boldest, most authentic life is waiting. You just have to meet it halfway.